Well, hello, good afternoon everybody. Welcome back. Jiujitsu2000 here today. I'm back. I've got an interesting video for you. I was asked what is the difference between the A-Tactical lights and the WOWTACs, and what is the difference between the A1 and the A1S. If I separate these two guys over here, these are the A1 models, and if I put these guys over here, these are the A1S models. Now you can see that these two that I'm pointing at are A-Tactical, and these two are WOWTAC. Now there's no difference other than the name, you know, whether it's WOWTAC or A-Tactical. The name is the only thing that's different. It used to start out as A-Tactical, and then they went away and left us with WOWTAC. But as far as the flashlights are concerned, they are identical. The price point was identical. The batteries that were included with each of these was identical. Okay, now the A1 had different batteries than the A1S, of course, but the run times and things like that, which I'll get to in this video, are also different. So when it comes to the A1, these are selling for around the $20 price point. The A1S is selling for approximately the $30 price point. However, at the time of me shooting this video, the A1Ss currently are $26 on Amazon. For $6 more, you can get the A1S right now. So I'd highly recommend that. But you're not going to be sad if you have an A1. They're a good flashlight as well. So now, if we get into the differences of them, they're pretty big. You can get these A1s in cool white or neutral white, and the same thing with the A1S. You can get it in cool white or neutral white. It doesn't matter. Both flashlights can be in either color of light. Now here's where the real differences lie. They both have 6 different settings. They all have low, medium, high, turbo, SOS, and strobe. Okay, so both of these A1s and the A1Ss have all 6 of those modes. Now if we talk about low, on the A1, we are getting 10 lumens for 5.5 days. Now if we talk about low on the A1S, we're getting 24 lumens for 6 days. Now if we bump up to medium, we're getting 140 lumens for 18 hours. And if we go to the A1, we're getting 63 lumens on medium for 19 hours. If we go up to high on the A1s, we're getting 200 lumens for 5.5 hours. But if we go up to the A1S, we're getting 460 lumens for 5 hours on high. Now, both of these flashlights models have turbo. On the A1S, the turbo is 1150 lumens, and that'll run for 3 hours. Whereas the A1 is 550 lumens for 3.3 hours. They both have a strobe function, and the strobe function operates at the brightest level that the flashlight offers. So on the A1, the SOS function is 550 lumens for a undisclosed amount of time. I'm guessing it's around 4 hours. Now the SOS function on the A1S is 1150 lumens, and again, it's undisclosed, but I'm guessing around 4 hours. Now, if we talk about strobe on these lights, the A1 strobes at 550 lumens for 4 hours, and the A1S strobes at 1150 lumens for also the same exact amount of time, 4 hours. Now, if you want to talk about the throw or the distance of throw for these flashlights, the A1s throw at 205 meters, so just over 2 football fields. And the A1S's throw at 277 meters, which is just short of 3 football fields. Now the candela rating on the A1 is 10,520, where the A1S candela rating is 19,200, so almost double the candela rating. They are both impact resistant down to 1.5 meters. They are both IPX7 waterproof, which means underwater down to 1 meter. Now the differences that lie in the batteries is the model A1 has a 2600 milliamp hour rechargeable lithium ion battery, and the A1S's have a 3400 milliamp hour lithium ion rechargeable battery. Other than that, they look the same. Now I will say that when you take the A1 out versus the A1S and you shine them next to each other, they look similar. It's kind of hard to tell the difference, even though this is like double, twice as strong, twice as powerful. It doesn't really appear to be twice as powerful when you're out there in the field with the A1 versus the A1S. But when you're reaching out and looking at something across the canyon or something like that, then these really shine. You can really start to tell. Another thing that you'll notice in the difference between these is these A1s have a nice tight hot spot, but then there's kind of nothing in the fill, and then the flood kind of opens up. Where the A1S, you have the tight hot spot, plenty of light in the field all the way out to the flood. So it's much more light coming out of this model. And last but not least, if you look at the lens, you have a little bit of traction here on the bezel here. They're both glass lenses, but that's really all there is to the differences between these lights. So the A1 on the left and the A1S on the right. You can see the A1 has a weaker flood. This is the A1 right now. It's got a weaker flood. It's got a decent hot spot, but the A1S comes in and it just buries the... You can see the difference. If I move that's the A1, and then it moves out of the way and the A1S comes in. The A1S has a considerable amount of more power, even though the A1 does a good job. The A1 has a kind of a tight hot spot, and then almost nothing, and then a very weak flood. A1S, on the other hand, it's got that tight hot spot and a tight bright flood, so it's got a lot of light illuminating on this area. Again, that's the A1S that we're looking at right now, and here is the A1. It's kind of darker. It doesn't really put out as much light as the A1S does. I hope this video helped you out. Please feel free to leave your comments down below, like this video, share this video, and as always, thanks for the questions, thanks for stopping by. I appreciate the support, and we will see you guys next time. I hope you have a beautiful day. Bye for now.